I'm Shantanu, living in Austria.
I'm Anil from Austria.
We are both living here for a long time, and we are a part of the Indian community in Austria. And we have heard from some Indians that Sahaja Yoga being practiced in Austria has having some problems. So we got interested and tried to figure out what these problems are, because it involves also Indians living here. And Anil and me have then gone and spoken to Dr. Wolfgang Hackl, the leader of the Sahaja Yoga Austria group. And in this interview, we will share our views with you.
We have also asked some questions about Indian culture and the Indian girls, especially married to Austrians and living in Austria, and how they are treated in the society and in the family.
Yeah.
May I ask you, Dr. Wolfgang Hackl, how long are you already meditating in Sahaja Yoga?
Well, Anil, I'm meditating since 21 years now. And I met Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi. She's my guru. I met her first time in 1983.
Can you tell us a little bit about Indian culture and your impressions about the Indian culture?
I'm very impressed if an Indian asks me to talk about Indian culture. Well, I've been to India, as you know, I've been, I think, 30, 40 times because I love India. India is Yoga Bhumi. When I come to India, I feel light. And I feel that the Indians, they are very value-minded persons. For them, the divine values something very high. And this is a great difference to the West.
How do you take the intercultural marriages in Austria?
We do have intercultural marriages in Austria with different countries, but I'm happy to say that we have a lot of Indians in Austria. We have Indian men as well as Indian women here. As far as I know, I mean, it's all their private life, of course, but as far as I know, they go very well together and they have very nice children, and I see them very often in our collective, and they are very well respected.
Dr. Wolfgang, Sri Mataji is coming from India, an Indian woman. So what is your impression about the Indian woman?
Well, what should I say? The woman is the Shakti, representing the Shakti, and whether the lady comes from Austria, from India, it doesn't matter. But actually, if I should be very honest, I appreciate very much the dignity of Indian ladies and the innocence. Like, if I compare in Austria, many ladies, they don't value so much the innocence. And Indian ladies are completely different. I consider them as very, very good housewives on the whole. I mean, I don't know exactly, maybe not all of them, but the ones I know are very good housewives, and it looks as if their husbands are very happy with them.
Dr. Wolfgang, we have heard that some Indian ladies who are here in Austria, who have been married in Sahaja Yoga, they are facing certain problems. What do you have to say for this question?
They're facing certain problems. What problems do they face?
We have just seen a serial in India where the Indian women who lived in Austria, they were complaining about their stay here. So you just gave an impression about your view of the Indian ladies, and this does not match what they are saying. So what do you have to say for this problem that they are saying is so certain?
Well, I don't know exactly who could say such a thing, and I don't know why people could say such a thing. I just can tell you what I notice and what I can see and hear about. What I see and hear about is that the Indian ladies who are here, they go very well with their husbands. They have a very nice relationship. I know that they are very well respected in our collectivity and in our Sangha. I know that they go to India frequently, like also some of them have their mothers here and their daddies, and it's a very nice intercultural exchange. And what I find also, I mean, for me it's not so important because I have become luckily a Sahaja Yogi, but I think also material, they are much better materially, they are much better than they had been before, because most of the Austrian have a very good profession, and of course it's also a good salary.
So their impression that they are forced to come to Austria seems to be wrong then?
forced to come to Austria. I mean, look, this is Sahaja Yoga, and we are talking about Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi. I mean, she always does that what is benevolent for us. And I never heard about any case who was forced to come to Austria. What I know, and I also married in Sahaja Yoga, and it's not very usual in Austria to surrender the choice for husband and wife to the parents. But Sri Mataji is my spiritual mother, and I surrendered the choice to her. And as I did, many others did. And luckily, we got some Indian ladies and men to Austria, and she sent them here. But what I know is that what I'm sure of, that everybody does it out of own free will. I think this is very important. Never, and even it's mentioned that if you're not agreeing, please tell it. So if somebody says that, I'm really wondering what motive might be behind.
Another question will be that there is some money involved in these marriages, and your spiritual guru, Sri Mataji, may be getting this money from these foreigners. Is this also something true in this question?
I don't know how much an Indian marriage costs, but I know how much an Austrian marriage costs, and I must say it's not even, it's a fracture of what usually you pay for a marriage. I think I paid for my marriage 3,000 rupees. And this was the whole marriage. There was a whole ceremony going on. And I got gifts of Sri Mataji. I got silver from her. I got silver tray, and I still have it at home. And whoever says, I don't know, how can people say?
You said just like now that you are getting some gifts from Sri Mataji. But I have also heard that in India, to get married a daughter, you have to pay a lot of dowry. In that case, the parents have to pay a lot of money for the marriages. But what you say about marriages, that you are getting the money from Sri Mataji, or you're getting the gifts from Sri Mataji?
Yes, it's true. I got a lot of gifts from Sri Mataji. I think for me also this Indian dowry system is something which might be a problem for many ladies to get a proper husband. And this is also most probably Sri Mataji's most kind and benevolent attention on, that she wants to avoid this system in a way to give chance to everybody who is a good person to get a good husband as well. But if you ask me if I got gifts, I got many gifts. I have a whole cupboard at home where I just keep, like in a very sacred shrine, all the gifts I received from Sri Mataji. Like I got here, even on my finger, I have this golden ring. She gave it to her with a very nice stone inside. She is so generous. She gave to the Sahaja Sangha, she gave a big castle in Italy, and she gave many other things. So, whoever says this thing about money, I really can't understand.
Dr. Wolfgang, many Indian gurus who have come to the West have become millionaires from the disciples. And here you say there's a guru who gives you gifts and gives you money for your life. Can you please elaborate on this?
It's very unusual indeed. I had a previous history of seeking, and I was attending some of these people whom I really can consider as fake. And I noticed that there is money involved, and I noticed that they get and they take money quite sumptuous. Whatever I experienced from Sri Mataji is, her main teaching is that self-realization, Kundalini Chakruti, is for free. It's like a right to breathe, and nobody can charge for breathing. And she gives it freely. She traveled all the world. She traveled years and years, and I was allowed to be with her for some time, to go around. Even if you stay with her for 14 days, you can't make it. I was young and a student of sports at that time, and I couldn't make it. After 14 days, I was so flat. She does it for free. She does it out of her love. She gives human beings what they want, what they really desire. And what we really desire is spirituality. Money is okay. We need it to survive. But the higher goal is spirituality, and this is what I'm so thankful for her, that she gave him a Kundalini Chakruti, and I can feel the Kundalini on my head in the Sahasrara chakra. I can feel it in my hands, and I can meditate. I can get into Nirvichara, and I can get into Nirvikalpa, and this is the highest I could ever achieve in my life, and I have received it thanks to Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi.
So we have heard on Indian television that Sahaja Yoga is influenced by the Catholic Church. Is that true?
I would say that we are chased by the Catholic Church because they don't like us. I was born Catholic, and Catholicism is not based on truth. Catholicism is based on money making for sure, and they harassed so many people through the centuries. They killed my forefathers. They burned them on the fire alive, and they said that they are witches just because they were trying to seek for some spirituality. They took away all the property, and all this property they are keeping, and they still go on collecting money and money. But they don't like Sahaja Yoga, I think. Sahaja Yoga is the truth. And in the church they speak about Holy Ghost. Kundalini is the Holy Ghost. So we have the actualization of what they are talking about. They don't like us for sure.
So it means that you're not a Christian anymore.
What religion does a yogi have? Of course, I'm still Christian in a way that I can feel Christ now, and Shri Mataji gave me that experience. So I would consider myself or the other yogis more Christians than the Catholics, because we really practice what Christ preached and what he wanted to give us. But, and this is very important, Shri Mataji told us also, she didn't tell us, but she let us feel what Vinayaka is. So we are great worshippers of Sri Ganesha, which is actually Sri Jesus Christ as well. He's the child, the innocence, or Brahmadeva, or Lakshmi, Vishnu, and Sri Krishna and Sri Sita Rama. All of those incarnations, we consider them as divine incarnations, which we all worship because we can feel that they are represented in our subtle system.
That means you're not a Christian.
Shri Mataji once had said that if she speaks in the West, they say that she wants to convert us into Hinduism. And when she speaks in India, that everybody says she wants to convert us into Christianity. None of them is true. Sahaja Yoga is the essence of all the literature. It's the essence of all the religion, because the essence must be spirituality.
I have heard that you are learning Hindi also.
मैं हिंदी सीख रहा हूँ. Very bad still. No, I can't speak properly yet, although I promised Shri Mataji on her 80th birthday that I will study English, that I will study Hindi from now on, but still I did not achieve much. But my daughter, she's very good. She was in school in India. We all send our children to school, or not all of us, but many of us do, because we feel that the value system is much better in India. That's why we're also very happy if we have Indians here. We have a lot of Indian ladies and men, and like this we can learn about Indian value system, and like this we respect them also very much. And I feel that they also know that they're in a way representing the culture of the country, and they are happy to teach us about Indian moral and values. just look very tortured.
And my husband, he's Austrian, and I have three very loving children, 2 boys and 1 girl. And I'm really very thankful to Shri Mataji that I'm here. And I mean, it's really, I'm very, very happy.
May I add to that shortly that Chaminda and myself, we have been made Rakhi sisters in Shri Mataji's presence herself. Rakhi, brother and sister. And we treasure this very important relationship very much, even though I don't know if Chaminda, if she's so happy with me as a brother, but I hope so. And thank you very much.
Chaminda, what is your husband's job?
What is working? I mean, I don't know. He's working in the UN, and and he's doing something with the atomic power plants, and he has a very good job. And also we are living together with his parents, so I mean it's really like a family, yeah. So I can, of course, of course.
Mr. Stangle, how do you feel with this intercultural marriage which you have made in Sahaja Yoga?
Yeah, actually for me it's nothing unusual, because I myself I work in an international organization in Vienna, a big one in the UN, and of course we have people from all over the world, and there's something very normal that people marry between different cultures. And I think it's also very fruitful to see the standpoint of the other cultures, actually, of other countries, and not just see your own point of view. It broadens much more your mind. I think that's a very good thing.
मिसेस माधवी, आप कितने साल से ऑस्ट्रिया में हैं और आपको यहाँ पे कैसा लगता है?
मैं ऑस्ट्रिया में 5 साल हो गए। यहाँ से पहले मैं अमेरिका में थी 6 साल, और ऑस्ट्रिया में मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा है, बहुत ही अच्छा।
आप ऑस्ट्रिया में कैसे आए?
मेरे हस्बैंड ऑस्ट्रियन है, इसलिए मैं उनके साथ ऑस्ट्रिया में आई।
आप अपने हस्बैंड को कैसे पहली बार मिले?
मैं हस्बैंड को हम सहयोगा में पहली बार सेमिनार में मिले, गणपति।
तो आपकी शादी सहयोग में हुई फिर?
हाँ, मेरी शादी सहयोग में है।
और आपको कैसा लग रहा है इंडियन के साथ नहीं, किसी विदेशी के साथ शादी होके यहाँ पे रहना?
मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, क्योंकि मुझे मालूम था कि सहयोग इतना अच्छा है कि जो कुछ भी मुझे मिलेगा जीवन साथी, वो मुझसे बहुत प्यार करेगा, इसलिए मैंने सहयोग चुना।
और आपको किसी भी तरह से दबाव महसूस हुआ कि आपको यहाँ पे आना ही है, यहाँ पे ऑस्ट्रिया में ही रहना है, या आप अपनी स्वतंत्र इच्छा से यहाँ पे आए?
नहीं, मैं मेरी इच्छा से, किसी का दबाव मेरे ऊपर नहीं था, और घर वालों ने भी किसी ने दबाव नहीं दिया।
और आपके घर वाले खुश हैं आपकी शादी से?
बहुत खुश है, बहुत खुश है।
Mr. Klim, did you now understand what I asked your wife? And
I think I partly understood because I appreciate very much Indian culture. So in the family, we only my daughters they only speak Marathi. Only Marathi with my wife, so I always understand what it is dealing about.
and are you learning some Indian language like Hindi or Marathi at home?
I would like to learn Marathi one time. It's not so difficult. It's possible to learn it if you have the environment. But
मिसेस ज़ाइलिंगर, आप कितने साल से ऑस्ट्रिया में हैं और आप कैसे आए हैं यहाँ?
मी 11 वर्ष इथे आहे आणि मी इथे खूप आनंदात आहे.
Mr. Stylinger, how do you feel that your children go to India in the school?
I'm already more than half Indian in my heart. Thanks to Shri Mataji's blessings, I got the chance to send her to the school, and she will soon also go to the school in India. And we both appreciate the deep Indian tradition, the deep culture, and now we got the understanding through Sahaja Yoga. And she's now going for the 6th class next year, and she likes to go to school there, and me too. So I would say, मैं समाधानिया है.
मिसेस विजया, आप कितने साल से ऑस्ट्रिया में हैं और आप ज़रा बताएंगे आपका फॅमिली लाईफ यहाँ पे कैसा है?
मी ऑस्ट्रियामध्ये 14 वर्ष आहे आणि माझं लग्न सहयोगामध्ये झालं आहे. माझे मिस्टर, माझी 2 मुलं आणि माझी सासू पण सहयोगात आहे आणि मी खूप खुश आहे ऑस्ट्रियामध्ये.
We are already married since 14 years and I don't want to miss any day of this marriage. If I compare to other Western couples which I know, they are fighting and but we live together in a very harmonic way because we are meditating and so actually I'm very satisfied and happy.
मिसेस वनीता, आप कितने साल से ऑस्ट्रिया में हैं और आपको यहाँ पे कैसा लगता है?
मला ऑस्ट्रियाला येऊन 8 वर्ष झाली आणि मला आता इथली अगदी सवय झाली, जसं काही दुसरं माझं माहेर घरच झालं. आता इकडची सवय झाली जास्त.
आप आपके हस्बैंड को कैसे पहली बार मिले और आपको आपका शादी के बारे में थोड़ा हमको बताएंगे?
माझं लग्न 94 साली झालं आणि माझी इच्छा स्वतःचीच होती की सहजयोगातून लग्न करायची. कारण मी सहजयोगाच्या बाहेर पण इंडियातली झालेली लग्न पण पाहिलेली आहेत आणि पण माझी स्वतःची इच्छा होती की मला सहजयोगीच साथीदार हवा, म्हणून मी खास सहजयोगातूनच लग्न केलं आणि आता आमच्या लग्नाला 10 वर्ष झाली. पण मी खूप खुश आहे आणि मला म्हणजे तक्रार करण्यासारखं काहीच नाही आहे. मी तर म्हणते श्रीमातांच्या आशीर्वादात म्हणजे मी खूप सुखी आहे, खूप सुखी.
आपको किसी के दबाव से यहाँ पे आना पड़ा या आप अपने खुद के इच्छा से यहाँ पे आए?
हा विचार मी लग्न करायच्या आधीच केला होता आणि मी माझ्या स्वतःच्या मर्जीने इथे आली. कारण मला ऑस्ट्रियाचे हस्बंड मिळाले तर मग ते इंडियात करणार काय, म्हणून मी त्यांच्याबरोबर आपल्या इथं जशी प्रथा आहे की लग्न झाल्या मुली तशा पण सासरी जातात नांदायला, तसं मी माझ्या नवऱ्याच्या घरी ऑस्ट्रियाला आले.
और आप इंडिया जाते हो बीच में?
हां, मी इंडियाला पण जाते. टेलिफोनवर आमच्या म्हणजे गोष्टी पण होतात. माझ्या घरच्यांशी पण कॉन्टॅक्ट चालू आहेत. सगळे चांगले आहेत, मजेत. आणि अधूनमधून मी जाते कारण त्यांना पण त्यांच्या नातवाला पाहायची इच्छा असते, जावयाला भेटायची इच्छा असते, त्याच्यामुळे आम्ही जातेच राहतो.
हमें सुनने में आया है कि आपका शादी जो यहाँ पे हुआ है, आप यहाँ पे आए हैं तो आपको यहाँ पे टॉर्चर किया जाता है या अलग अलग तरीके के लोग बोलते हैं कि आप लोग को यहाँ पे बहुत मिसबिहेव किया जाता है, क्या ये सही है?
आता मला ऑस्ट्रियात येऊन 8 वर्ष झाली आणि या 8 वर्षात मला कधीही कोणाकडूनही त्रास झालेला नाही आहे. माझ्या नवऱ्याकडून पण नाही किंवा आमच्या लीडरकडून पण नाही. इथले लोक खूपच प्रेमळ आहेत आणि मी जेव्हा इंडियावरून इकडे आले तेव्हा मला भाषा येत नव्हती, काही माहिती नव्हतं, कल्चरची माहिती नव्हती. पण या लोकांनी मला अगदी फॅमिलीतला एक मेंबर असल्यासारखं सांभाळून घेतलं. अगदी इथले लोकसुद्धा खूप प्रेमाने काळजी घेतात आणि माझे हस्बंड पण खूप प्रेमळ आहेत. सगळेजण म्हणजे खूपच सगळेजण चांगले आहेत स्वभावाने. त्याच्यामुळे टॉर्चर वगैरे हे तर म्हणजे बिलकुल चुकीची गोष्ट आहे असं बोलून.
मिसेस ग्रोसेक, आप कितने साल से ऑस्ट्रिया में हैं और आप यहाँ पे आए कैसे?
मी आता 12 वर्ष होतील मी ऑस्ट्रियामध्ये आहे. 12 वर्षापूर्वी आमचं लग्न झालं आणि हे पण सहयोगी आहेत माझे पती पण. आणि मला सहयोगामध्येच लग्न करायचं होतं आणि मी अतिशय आनंदात आहे इथे.
ओके. आप यहाँ पे ऑस्ट्रिया में क्योंकि आप कहते हैं आपके सहयोग में शादी हुई है, किसी के दबाव में या किसी के सुझाव में यहाँ पे आए या आप खुद अपने खुद की इच्छा पे यहाँ पे आए हैं?
मी माझ्या स्वतःच्या इच्छेनुसार इथे आले, मला कोणाचाही दबाव नाही.
Mr. Grosek, what are you doing here in Austria and how do you find yourself being married to an Indian woman?
I'm chartered accountant and I experience very nice since over 10 years to be married to Indian because it's very different to Western style marriage and I enjoy the advantages you get and I really like it.
Mrs. मनप्रीत, आप कितने साल से ऑस्ट्रिया में हैं और आपको यहाँ पे कैसा लगता है?
मैं यहीं पर बड़ी हुई हूँ. बहुत छोटी सी थी जब ऑस्ट्रिया आई और तब से यहीं पर रह रही हूँ ऑस्ट्रिया में. और लास्ट ईयर मेरी शादी हुई सहज में इनके साथ. ये पुणे से हैं और हम दोनों बहुत खुश हैं और अब ये बोलेंगे
ऐसा ही ओके यू आंसर इन मराठी हाँ मिस्टर मनप्रीत आप मिस्टर भूषण मिस्टर भूषण आप यहाँ पे ऑस्ट्रिया में कैसे आए और आपको यहाँ पे कैसे लगता है?
माझं मागच्या वर्षी लग्न झालं आणि लग्न हे सहयोगाच्या तर्फे झाल्यामुळे कारण मी सहयोग करत आहे लहानपणापासून आणि ह्याच्यामुळे मी आज ऑस्ट्रियामध्ये आहे कारण माझी बायको जिचा जन्म तर भारतामध्ये झाला पण पुढे शिक्षण आणि पूर्ण आयुष्य तिने ऑस्ट्रियामध्येच घालवलेलं आहे त्याच्यामुळे मी ऑस्ट्रियामध्ये आहे आणि एक लग्न आपण म्हणतो जसं भारतीयाच्या दृष्टीने एक पूर्ण सक्सेसफुल आमचं लग्न आहे.
आप लोग कहते हैं कि आप सहयोगी है आप लोग सहयोग में करते क्या हैं?
सहयोग म्हणजे आपल्या महाराष्ट्रीयन लोकांसाठी तर आपल्याबरोबर जन्मलेला असा हा योग आहे. सह आणि योग म्हणजे सहजासहजी करणारा असं करता येईल सर्वांना असा हा योग आहे आणि महाराष्ट्रासाठी हा योग काही नवीन नाही आहे कारण आपल्या इकडे सुरुवातीपासून ज्ञानेश्वरांनी आणि प्रत्येक संतांनी ज्यांनी महाराष्ट्रामध्ये जन्म घेतला आहे योगाच्याबद्दल सांगितलेलं आहे. योग म्हणजे आपली कुंडलिनी शक्ती जी आपली प्रत्येकाची आत्मिक म्हणता येईल किंवा स्वतःची शक्ती आहे ती जागृत करून घेणे आणि त्याच्यातर्फे जे काय होणारे फायदे आहेत आपले ते करून घेणे आणि हे आजच्या युगासाठी सगळ्यात सोपा असा हा योग आहे ज्याची सुरुवात श्री माताजी निर्मला देवी यांनी केली आहे आणि हा आता जगभर पसरलेला आहे आणि आजच्या युगामध्ये आपल्याला म्हणता येईल की या सर्वांना सहजासहजी घरामध्ये सगळे आपले काम करून करण्यासारखा हा योग आहे.
मिस्टर भूषण आप बता सकते हैं कि सहयोग कैसे किया जाता है इसका टेक्निक क्या है?
सहयोगात करतो का आपल्याकडे जे आधीपासून ज्ञानेश्वरीमध्ये 6व्या अध्यायामध्ये सांगितलेलं आहे की आपली प्रत्येकाची स्वतःची कुंडलिनी शक्ती ही आपली स्वतःची आई आहे तिला फक्त जागृत व्हायची वेळ आहे तर तेच आम्ही सहयोगात करतो आणि ही एकदम सहजासहजी घडणारी गोष्ट आहे. तुम्ही आपल्याला आता प्रात्यक्षिक दाखवतो की मी कशी यांची कुंडलिनी शक्ती जागृत करतो. आजच्या युगामध्ये सर्वांना हा आपल्या घरच्या घरी करण्यासारखा असा योग आहे आणि हे करणं फारच सोपं आहे. हे आता मी आपल्याला दाखवतो इथे हे आपण आत्ता या क्षणी टी व्हीच्या समोर बसले असताना आपण ह्याचं अनुभव घेऊ शकता. तर सुरुवातीला आपल्याला फक्त आपली दोन्ही हात असे ठेवायचे आहेत आणि ह्यानी होणारे जे काय आहे ते आपले फायदेच होणार आहेत कारण आता आपण काय करणार आहे तर फक्त आपली आतली जी आत्मिक शक्ती आहे त्याला शुद्ध इच्छा आणि प्रार्थना करणार आहे की आम्हाला ही जी बाहेर चराचरमध्ये पसरलेली जी देवाची शक्ती आहे त्याच्याशी आम्हाला एकरूप कर आणि त्याची चालना किंवा त्याचा आपल्याला अनुभव कसा येणार आहे तर आपल्यामध्ये आत असलेली शक्तीचा अनुभव आपल्याला आपल्या हातांमध्ये आणि डोक्यावर ज्याला आपण म्हणू टाळू इथे आपल्याला अनुभव होईल. तर सर्वांनी आपले दोन्ही हात असे ठेवावे. आपण आपले हात असे ठेवावे मांडीवर उघडून आणि आपल्याला जो फोटो दाखवण्यात येईल श्री माताजींचा या फोटोतनं जी शक्ती वाहत आहे त्याच्याद्वारे आपल्याला आपला आत्मसाक्षात्कार प्राप्त होईल आणि याची अनुभूती कशी येईल तर आपण आपला उजवा हात घ्यावा आणि टाळूच्या वरती अधांतरी धरावा आणि बघावं की आपल्या टाळूतनं काही आपल्याला वारा जाणवतोय का गार. तसंच आपण आपल्या डाव्या हाताने पण ह्याची अनुभव घेऊ शकता. तसंच आपल्याला ही शक्ती आपल्या हातांवर पण अनुभव घेऊ शकतो. तर ही एवढ्या सहजासहजी मिळणारी शक्ती आहे आणि ह्याची अनुभूती काय आहे तर गार थंड वारा आपल्याला आपल्या हातांवर जाणवेल.